Hello guys, it's Baron from Attack Interactive, and in this video I'm going to be covering the rest of the admin panel overview. We're going to start with appearance and keep up with plugins, users, tools, and settings. So here we are at the appearance page. As you can see, we can view all our themes that we've installed so far. We can click on the customize on the active theme. We can also click customize from here, which is gonna bring us to the same page. So at the customization page, this left navigation panel, actually this left customization panel can be different in your theme. You can have more options. What it does in this page is just that brings up some stuff that you can easily customize, change. This just saves you some time that you don't have to go and search the admin panel and find where to change these things. This just brings up some of the stuff you can change. What you can do here is you can change anything you want, and it's going to be visible on the right on this part of the page, which is your actual web page. So you shouldn't be scared of changing anything on the left side over here. You can always change it and put it back to how it was. Just explore this area and try to make some changes. I'm not gonna go in detail. It's pretty obvious when you get what's going on. Probably at the end of this video, if you go back to this page, you're gonna get what you can do. So I'm not gonna go into the detail. I'm just gonna skip this part and go to widgets. So every theme has its widget areas. What it does is we have on the Attack Interactive theme, we have subscribe widget area, but your theme might have more areas, might have header, might have footer area, or might have different boxes. So what it does is there's a subscribe area on our web page, and we have available widgets over here. So what we can do is we have calendar, we have custom menu, pages, recent comments, recent posts, search area, text box. We can just drag and drop it somewhere here or any other box you have on this right side, and it's just gonna put this on that area. It's gonna just make this widget visible at the subscribe area. So go back to the subscription area in this page. I'm not sure what it is because I didn't do the customization myself for this theme, but some themes might have more visible areas that you can see it right away. I normally don't use widgets that much, so you might use them or you might not. Just know that we're gonna cover this in detail, and just know that you can always drag and drop the widgets to make them visible in the selected areas. There's inactive sidebar. It is not used. We could have drag drop the widgets into this area as well, but it's not in use right now. So I'm just gonna keep up with the one of the most important part of this video, which is menus. So this is the menu page. Every web page has a header and a footer area. So let me just briefly give you information about what that is. So the header menu, the header area is gonna be this part, the top part of your web page. So and also, as you can see, we have this little box over here which gives me some admin tools. You can choose to turn this on or turn this bar off. It's on right now, so I can easily click on edit page and it's gonna take me to the editing page in the admin panel, or I can just I have some fast features over here, which actually I don't use it most of the time. Actually, I never use it. It's up to you. You can just turn this off or on. Alright, going back to the header. So header area is the top area of your page. So header menu is going to be this. So about, services, portfolio, contact, and blog. If you realize, if I go on top of services, it's going to bring a drop down menu which has more links into it, which has more pages actually, because everything you see here, it's a page. It has a page itself. So there's about page, services page, portfolio page, contact page, and so on. So let's go back to the admin panel. As you can see, all the pages are listed here. When you create the page from your admin panel, it just goes down here so that you can add it to the menu. So this is the header menu, the menu one. You can change it. It's normally by default it's named header menu, but we change it to menu one for design purposes. So as you can see, we have about services, and remember we had a drop down menu for the services, which is kind of has the space over here. How you do these things is like you can click and drag anything you want here. So I can if I put it here on this section, it's gonna be a drop down. If I put it back here, now it's a link on the menu, so it's not a drop down anymore. So about services and support. So support would be the third link over here in between services and portfolio. If I were to save it right now and refresh my page, that's how it would actually. Let me do it for you. Let me so that you have the visual yourself. Okay, I just saved it, and let me refresh this page real quick. Okay, so support is here. So it's nice and easy, as you can see, and you can always take things back, so don't be scared of doing things. And also you can add more drop downs if you drag it to the right. You can keep on doing these things. You have there's no limit for that, so you can, it's all up to you. So this is the header menu, and if I was to add a page here, I would just click on, let's assume, blog, and add to the menu, which will show up under here, where you can drag and drop it anywhere to add it to your menu. Also you can change its order by moving these. This is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Alright, let's go to the footer menu. What you're gonna have to do is select the menu to edit on top of here, and then you're gonna have to choose the footer and select it. So let's go down all the way on our web page, and you see these links over here. We have 4 links. This is the footer menu, so whatever you want to put there, you can. Once again, it's from the list on the left, or you can add your categories yourself. Let's assume you're selling some stuff, or you have categories for your products or portfolios. You can always add one category there, so when they click on top of that, they're gonna go to that category page. Alright, let's go back to the pages. Sitemap, privacy, contact, and they all are listed here. Same story goes with them. You can always click, drag and drop. To remove, you're gonna have to click on one of it and click on remove. Same goes with changing its name. You're gonna have to click on one of them and change the name. So let's just remove this blog and save it. So alright, also you can click on manage locations, which is gonna show you your menus. We have 2 menus, footer and main menu. So this is pretty much it for menus. You're gonna be using this a lot because that's how you change the structure of your menus. Let's go to theme options. This is also important. Once again, it depends on your theme. The theme using, it's gonna provide you maybe different options to different sections to change, but this one offers, I mean, it's gonna be the same at the end of the day, but you might have more options or less options to change. So header section. So this is the upper section, as I told you before. What we have is we have logo image, logo text, header, phone number. So header, we have the logo on the left, the logo text, about, services, support, links, and the phone number. So what we can do is we can always change the logo, nice and easy, just shows up right away. We can change the text, again it's here, and we can delete the phone number, change the phone number. Same goes with every section here. This is the parts of your pages, the Facebook link, everything exists on your page, on your theme, it's here. So you can change those things from here. If you go through the parts, you see one part is here, other links are there. This is theme options. So every theme is gonna have different options, but at the end of the day it's gonna be similar things to edit. So going through, you should go through this page yourself and try to understand what it does for your page. Just change it, go back to your page, back and forth, and see what content. I mean, this is pretty obvious. The address, the contact information, work page section, the page titles, the footer section, um, the our office section. Alright, so this is also a useful page for you to change the parts of your web page. Alright, the last thing on this menu is the editor. This is for coders, or if you know coding, you can get involved with this, but this is complicated stuff. If you don't know what you're doing, don't get involved in the section, but coding wise, you can change the structure of the page by clicking on edit under appearance. Alright, let's keep up with plugins. Okay, so WordPress gives you the opportunity to use plugins which are coded, made by other people or companies, which is gonna help you to have things you don't have on your current WordPress setup. So let's assume there's something you want on your page and you don't have it on WordPress. So what happens is you're gonna have to come to the plugins page on your admin panel, or you're gonna go online and search for the plugins you want. If you want, let's assume you want a multi-language version of your page. So let's assume you want to use your page in English in another language. WordPress doesn't have that installed itself. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go Google it or search it here, and then find that plugin and then upload it here and start using it. So right now we have 24 plugins. 18 of them is active and 6 of them is inactive. Let's click on the active ones and see what they are. So we have the admin menu editor plugin, which lets you change the items, the things on the left. Basically it has the name and the description on the right, so it's pretty simple what they do, because they have the description themselves. You can always click on all of them and choose an action, make them deactive or update all of them, or you can go to the inactive ones and choose all of them, make them active, delete or update. Choose anything you want basically from the list. As you can see, we have, let me check what plugins we have, so maybe I could provide you more information. So backup and clone master, if you want to back up everything easier. We have backup in tools part, we have import and export, but as I said, the third-party companies, or the companies, people just come up with these plugins, just code them themselves and release updates themselves that might make your job easier. So backup and clone master, if you use this, you can back up everything with one click, which is going to be easier. Or hello Dolly, which is let me check that actually if it's okay. It's deactive, but if we activate, let's activate that. It's just a simple plugin which makes, well, hello Dolly, it makes it visible on top. It's a greetings message, but this is a plugin. So this is actually shows you the range of the plugins. You have really simple plugins, or you have some really complex plugins which you can use, customize your page according to those plugins. Alright, so how to add a new plugin. So let's assume you downloaded it online and you want to upload it and use it. So you click on add plugins. You can also search on the WordPress library itself for the popular plugins, favorites, or search them here. But if you go online, you might find better options or better plugins or support or anything like that. So let's assume you downloaded one online from Google, searched from Google, and you wanna just install it. You click on add new, and then you click on upload, and then you're gonna have to choose a file from your computer. You're gonna have to choose the zip file and upload it, and then install it, and you're gonna activate it. It's nice and easy. If you try it, you're gonna see that how easy it is. And we also have editor part on the plugins, which you can make some changes here for the admin menu or the plugins. This is, once again, it's code. It's not easy. You have to know how to do coding, so I'm gonna skip this part. And Xcloner, you're probably not gonna have this on your theme. This is for Attack Interactive's theme, but this is for backup and restore, just so you know it's there. Alright, let's go to users. So this page is just like any other user page on admin panel. This is where you manage your users. I mean, administrators, like the users, you want them to have access to your page in means of writing something or managing something. So we have admin account, which is an admin. We have everybody's account on the company. What we are gonna do is let's add a new let's add a new user, but before we have 5 administrators, 5 authors. So what this does is these people over here are gonna have access to write things, not change main features of your page. So let's create a new user. So a new username is gonna be test, and email is gonna be test. First name test, second name test. Let's just put everything on test. So you can choose to send a password. Role, what role is this user gonna have? Is it a subscriber? Like is it like a author, editor, or administrator? So administrators are gonna have access to everything. Contributors, you're gonna have to choose it yourself. You can put an image to this user, and then you can add that user right away. So let's actually go to your profile page on your profile part on users. This is gonna be the admin's part. So I'm logged in from David's account. So this is David's account's profile. You can change things, you can change the password, you can change the first name or the color scheme or everything. This is totally customizable for your account, so that's where you change it. Alright, let's go to tools page, which is kind of important because if you're not using any plugin to copy your data or import export, this is where you're gonna use it. Also for uploading themes or changing sites, if you want to back your content up or back up all the images, that's where you're gonna do it. So we have this available tools page. Let's just skip this and go to import and export. So import, you can import your files choosing a uploader. In this case, you're gonna have to click on WordPress to upload any WordPress file, and if you backed it up before to your computer from tools export section, which is gonna copy what you see here which is gonna copy all. If I click on all content, it's gonna copy everything you see here. So you're gonna have to download this file, and then let's assume you changed your site or you just backed it up and you want to put it back in. So you're gonna have to click on import and then click on WordPress and upload the file you wanted. It's just gonna install it itself. It's nice and easy. You're gonna see that process. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can back up everything and put everything back whenever you want. So let's move to settings part. This is the general settings for your page. The site title, the tagline. I mean, you probably are wondering, you've seen this part in many sections until now, but as I told you, for example, the appearance part and the theme options part or customize part, it's just different menus, just brings you a quick solution to change things. If you change it here, that's gonna change at that page as well. So here we are at the general settings. The email address for the admin, membership, if there's a membership, if anyone can register, the date format, time format, things like this. Week starts on Monday. So and just don't forget to save anything you've done, otherwise it's not gonna show up. So writing part, you have your writing settings for the blogs or the posts. You have settings here. You can assign a category for every new post that has been created, the post format. Once again, just please check everything, go to this page and make changes, and go to your actual web page and check what's different. You're gonna understand it real quick, I assure you. And we have reading options as well. So reading settings, the front page settings, pages show, 12 posts, engine visibility, discussion. So this is the settings for discussions, where your users, if your users are allowed to post things, have discussions themselves. This is where you're gonna change its settings. It's pretty obvious what you can do or not. The media part, the media settings, we covered the media part before, and there's a settings page, so you can choose to change the size of some images that exist on your page. Permalinks, this is basically all bunch of settings you can go through. Most of them you don't have to change. If you know what you want to change, you can always change it and put it back to itself. So there's newsletter, email, basically all the settings. Just go through this yourself and try to make sense of it. That's what you can do. Alright, we just came to the end of our second video. Once again, it's Baron from Attack Interactive, and thank you for watching this.